I bought this 3-bedroom terraced house for £85,000 and I transformed it from this into this on a budget, and it will now be rented to 3 university students for £1,755 a month in rental income. If you want to get into property, then I'm going to show you this property refurb from start to finish with the costs of labour and materials so that you know you're never being ripped off when you take on your own refurb projects. To do this, I've developed a 10-step refurb sequence, and in part 1 we focused on site demolition and clearance, which came to a total of £2,480, so make sure to go back and watch it after this. In this video, which is part 2, we're focusing on any structural issues that you may come across. The first structural task in this property was to solve the rising damp problem across the whole ground floor. To fix this, we used the dry zone rod system, which I've used before on 2 of my previous properties, which was a success as the damp hasn't returned. And we started by removing the damp plaster up to 1.2 meters high and then drilled holes into the lowest visible mortar course at every 12 centimeters along the wall. We then inserted these dry rods into the holes, and over time these dry rods spread, forming a moisture-proof barrier, allowing your walls to dry out. And the total cost to fix the rising damp across the whole ground floor on this 3-bed terrace is broken down as follows. The damp proofing materials would cost you around £800. For the labour costs to drill the walls and insert the rods, I had a quotation of £1,654, and to replaster the bottom half of the walls with materials and labour, I would expect to be in the region of £1,000. So in total, you're looking around £3,454, but to save on costs, I did the labour myself, so the new total would be around £1,800. The next structural task in this property was to remove this wall, as I wanted to create an open staircase. To do this, I had a site visit from a structural engineer who charged me £80. Fortunately, they confirmed the wall wasn't load bearing, so we could take this down, and here's the finished result on how we transform the staircase. In the next video, we move on to step 3 of the refurb sequence, which is to replace the windows and doors, the roof, and install the first fixed joinery. So make sure to hit the follow button, as I'll be sharing the costs associated with this. Share this video with someone who needs to know, and if you want to start making money through property just like I do, but you need training to get started, then make sure you join the James Property University before we close in just a few days' time.